Good morning, students. Today we are going to study in geography about the difference between weather and climate. Okay, so first is weather. Weather is the study of atmospheric conditions for short duration over small areas, and climate means it is the study of average weather conditions observed over a long period of time for a larger area. So the difference between the weather and climate is weather is the situations. It may differ according to hour. That means in the morning it may be like rainy weather, and afternoon it will become sunny weather. So like that, the weather may be have been it will be for a short duration of time, and it will be for a small areas. But climate is not like that. It will be for a long duration of time. The climate will remain for a long duration of time, like a summer climate. Summer means it may takes for 2 months, right? So like that, autumn season. So that is the climate, and for a short duration period the climatic changes we can call this weather, and for a long duration period it remains means we can call it as climate. Then weather means it changes very often hour to hour and day to day life. Yes, already I said. So weather means it may changes from an hour to hour. So for a morning time it may be rainy, means in the afternoon time it may be sunny. Like that, the weather may be changes from often from hour to hour and day to day. In the same time, climate is more or less permanent and remains the same always. So climate will not change for day to day. It will take a long duration of time. Then next one is the rainy. That means a place can experience different types of weather conditions in a day. Example, a day with hot morning can have a rainy noon. So weather means in that area. So the same area can experience different types of weather. Like in the morning they may have sunny, and afternoon they may have rainy, and even they have a cool climate, like that. So in a day itself they may experience different weather conditions. But for the climate, the place can experience almost the same type of climate. So the place it will experience the same climate for the whole day. The next one is the weather data is collected every day in the observations, and so here the weather conditions means we have to collect the data for daily observations. We have to observe it daily and we have to collect the data. But in the climatic, it is the average of the weather data. So then the study of weather is called meteorology, while at the same time study of climate is called climatology. Okay guys, so this is about the difference between weather and climate. So you can study any 3 or 4 points from this. Okay, then we are going to study about the types of winds. So winds we can divide it into 4 types. One is the planetary winds, periodic winds, variable winds, and local winds. So first one is the planetary winds. The winds which constantly blow in the same direction throughout the year are called the planetary winds. So what is meant by planetary winds? Here the winds which blow in the same direction throughout the year. Throughout the year, if it is blowing the same directions, we call these winds as planetary winds. So we can divide this wind into 3 types. They are trade winds, westerlies, and polar easterlies. The first we can see about the trade winds. So trade winds blow from the subtropical high pressure belt to the equatorial low pressure belt in both the hemisphere. They blow with great regularity, force, and in a constant direction throughout the year. So trade winds are the winds that blow from the area from the subtropical high pressure belt to the equatorial low pressure belt. This is the first point. So it blows from subtropical high pressure belt, the equatorial low pressure belt, and this wind will blow in an force, and in the constant direction. So this wind will blow in a regular basis and in a force, very force, and in a constant in the same directions throughout the year it will blow. So these winds are very helpful for the traders who depended on the winds while sailing in the seas. So these winds are the help was why it is called as trade winds. These winds was helpful for the traders because while they are sailing in the sea, these winds are blow in the same on constant direction. No, so it will make the traders to sail in the same directions. Okay, so these winds are very helpful for the traders. Then, so this is about the trade winds. So planetary winds, we can divide this into three types. What are the trade winds? Westerlies and polarlies. First one is the trade winds. The next one is the westerlies. So westerly means it's also the permanent wind. Westerly means it is a permanent wind that blow from tropical high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt. Okay, so how to learn this? The first point. So it is a permanent wind and it blows from the tropical high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt. Then here they blow from the southwest to the northeast in the northern hemisphere and northwest to southwest in the southern hemisphere. That you don't need. And next is the velocity. The velocity of westerlies became so vigorous and fast to be called roaring forces at 40 degree, furious 50s at 50 degree, and screaming 60s at 60 degree altitude. So that means the force of the wind may be so vigorous. These winds are so vigorous and was so fast. So we can call this as roaring 40s at the degree of 40 and furious 50s at the degree of 50 and screaming 60s at the degree of 60 degree. Okay guys, so this is about the westerlies wind. And then is about the polar easterlies. So polar easterlies means these are the cold and dry polar winds. So this means we can or very cold and very dry winds that blow from polar high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt. And these winds are weak winds blowing from northeast direction in the northern hemisphere and southeast direction in the southern hemisphere. So it blows from northern east direction in the northern hemisphere and southeast direction in the southern hemisphere. So this is about the trade winds. So the trade winds are of planetary winds. Planetary winds are of three types: trade winds, westerlies, and polar easterlies. Then we can study about the periodic winds. So second one is the periodic winds. So periodic winds are the seasonal winds that change their direction periodically. So periodic winds we can call it as the seasonal winds, and direction change the direction periodically. So at the same time the planetary winds or flows in the same direction, but here it will flows in the different direction. According to the climate changes, the winds directions will also change. So these winds are caused by the different heating of land and oceans. So here we can again divide this sorry guys, so okay, so here this is about the periodic winds, and winds which reverse the direction with the change of seasons are called monsoons. So tropical monsoon winds of Indian subcontinent is the best example. So while the winds are blowing, it will reverse the directions, and we can call that reverse as the monsoons. So the tropical monsoon is the best example for this periodic winds. And the next third one is the variable wind. So variable wind means first in the variable wind, first one is the cyclones. So you know, I think we all feel we can have the cyclone right in before 2 years. So yes, so cyclones, the term cyclone is a Greek word meaning the coil of a snake. So we can call the cyclone as the coil of a snake. Cyclones And cyclones are centers of low pressure where winds where winds from the surrounding high pressure area coverage towards the center in the spiral form. So how it happened means cyclones are in the at the center of this at center of the wind, it has a low pressure. So when the winds from the surrounding, so center you have a low pressure, and at the sides of the winds you have a high pressure, so it will makes to spin the or it will make to spiral the winds. So due to the rotation of the earth, the cyclonic winds in the northern hemisphere move in anti-clockwise direction, whereas they move in clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. So due to the rotation of the earth, these winds will move in anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere. At the same time, it will move in the southern hemisphere in a clockwise direction. Okay, so in the cyclone we have to say in the center of the wind, if we can call it a cyclone when means if the center of the wind is have lower pressure and the surroundings we have the higher pressure, and this pressure will make the wind to spiral or will rotate, so that will make the cyclones. So because of the rotation of the earth, the northern hemisphere will move in the anti-clockwise directions, whereas the southern hemisphere will move in the clockwise direction. So again we can divide these cyclones into three types. First one is tropical cyclones, next is temperate cyclones, and third one is extratropical cyclones. So first one is the tropical cyclones. So the tropical cyclones means so the tropical cyclones are known as cyclones in Indian Oceans, typhoons in the Western Pacific Oceans, hurricanes in the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific Oceans, and bagyos in the Philippines, and Willy in the Australia, and typhoon in Japan. So we are giving these tropical cyclones many names in many countries. So in the India we call it as cyclones, and in Pacific Ocean they are called it as typhoons, and in the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific Ocean they are called it as hurricanes, and in Philippines and Philippines they call it as bagyos, and Australia they call it as Willy, and in Japan they call it as typhoon. So these tropical cyclones often causes heavy loss of life and property on the coast and become very weak after reaching the land masses. So these tropical cyclones will make a heavy loss to the life. So if it happens means it will destroy all the things. That means it may destroy the landmass, it will destroy the plants, everything, and it will give great economic loss to the country. So that is the tropical cyclones. And next one is the temperate cyclones. So temperate cyclones are formed along front where hot and colder masses meet in the mid latitudes between 35 degree and 65 degree north and south. So when these temperate cyclones will happen means when the hot and cold air masses meet, the temperate cyclones will happen. Okay, so here temperate cyclones commonly occur over in some areas like North Atlantic Ocean, Northwest Europe, Mediterranean basin. So in these places commonly these temperate cyclones will be happen. Okay, so in India we can call it as the western disturbance. So these temperate cyclones are called as western disturbances in India. So this is about the temperate cyclones. Okay guys, next one is the extra tropical cyclones. So here this will happens. Extratropical cyclones means it will happen between 30 degree and 60 degree in both the hemisphere. These are also called as the mid latitude cyclones, and they collect energy from the temperature differences which are found in high latitudes. So extratropical cyclones produce mild showers to heavy gales, thunderstorms, blizzards, and tornadoes. So So it will occur in the degree of 30 degree and 60 degree in both the hemisphere, and we can call this as the mid-latitude cyclones. So how it will be means, it will produce, the cyclones will produce mild showers to heavy, so light rainy to heavy gales, heavy rain, then thunderstorms, then blizzards and tornadoes. All this will happen, all this may happen in this extratropical cyclones. Okay, so next one is about the anticyclone and cyclone. So anticyclones means the cyclones or the opposite of the cyclone, we can call it as anticyclone. So what is meant by cyclone? What is meant by the difference between the cyclone and anticyclones? Here in the cyclones, low pressure will be happen at the center and high pressure will be happen at the surroundings, right? But in anticyclones, here the high pressure will be happen, will found at the center, and the surroundings will have the lower pressure. Okay, so these are the main differences between the cyclones and the anticyclones. Okay guys, then last one is about the local winds. So winds, local winds, or that means flow only in a particular locality for a short period of time. So the effect of these local winds are experienced only in that particular area. Like if you're going nearby the sea breeze winds, there the wind having different velocity, right? They have a separate velocity of winds we can experience only near the seashore. And so if you're going nearby the Kerala areas, or yes, exactly to the most southern part, means there we have experience and the types of wind. So if you are going to the villages area, there we may experience and the types of winds. That is, the particular winds will flow in that particular area only. So okay, that we can call it as the local winds. So such as land and sea breeze, mountain and valley breeze, they are mostly seasonal and have local names like Fohn, Sirko, Chinook, Lu, Mistral and Bora. So these are about the local winds.